It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey, Ernie Johnson here, and I'm joined by Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Our featured matchup tonight out in New York, where the Knicks will be going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. For the Cavaliers, playing above 500 in the last few weeks, not bad. They'd like to do better. We'll see if they can add a win tonight. Tyronn Lue went from being an assistant coach in Cleveland to interim head coach, and now the head coach with an NBA title. Talk about the job he's done for the Cavs.
You know, his players love him. They fight for him. He played for me, so I know he's a great basketball mind, and I think that's the best compliment you can give a coach.
He played for you?
Yeah, he played for me.
He played for you? You coached him?
Nope, but it was my team.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Well,
it must have been a joy to coach.
Must have been a joy to coach, man. First time coach, man, leading his team to rings, you've got to be impressed. Well, the other thing that you're impressed is how much guys play for him, not just that he played for guys.
Oh, you know, that's so deep. I'm going to need to take about a half or 3/4 just to digest it. Here's Kevin Harlan.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Our national anthem performer, Linda Lind, and we're getting ready to go. It's the NBA here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. Looking at the last game for the Cleveland Cavaliers, it was a win against the Dallas Mavericks.
And sometimes in that hostile environment, it is hard to stay true to who you are. But give them credit, they did, especially on offense.
Well, they came in with a strong game plan, made adjustments when they needed to, and kept the crowd out of their heads.
We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, guys, Kristaps Porzingis was taken with the 4th pick in 2015, and he was considered a project then. But he's shown himself ready, and part of that has been his mentality. He said, they thought I was afraid, but that's not who I am. I'll never back down from anybody. If I want to succeed, I can't be scared of anybody. I've got to be fearless out there on the court. Kevin?
Thanks, DA. And what's scary is Porzingis is only going to get better. That kind of fearlessness will help him in the long run. And these are both veteran teams, Steve. They've been around. A game like this is a test of wits as much as anything.
They understand what it takes to win. They understand how to will themselves into wins. They understand you can't make mistakes mentally. Veterans, they know how to pull it out. They want to keep it close, and they feel they can win at the end.
It'll be the Knicks off the tip. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. On the court for Cleveland, Thomas and Smith teaming up in the backcourt. The 2 stars, LeBron and Love, making up the forward positions. And it's Thompson in at the 5, patrolling the paint. And Thomas, here we go, count the basket. Thomas got the opening field goal of the game for the Cavs.
If you're going in amongst the trees, you have got to be aggressive.
Especially at that kind of height disadvantage. You're looking to score the ball or at least draw the foul.
Now, here's O'Quinn. Picked by O'Quinn, and a wide open look for Lee. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Lee's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Jack against Thomas. Here's James. Another shot. Rebounded by Hardaway.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Cantor sets the pick for Hardaway. Lee outside. Knicks working now with a fresh shot clock. Good on the bucket. Cantor's got his first points of the night.
I love the effort there. Refuses to give up on that play.
Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Screen by Smith. Thomas, it's a wide open look. Another shot. Smith, no luck.
Can't finish. And defensively, nice job of altering the shot without fouling.
And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass. And Tim Hardaway Jr., the son of a former all-star point guard. Junior, not maybe the same ball handler his father was, but he can sure fill it up. And I really feel like he's established his niche in the NBA.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That free throw good from Hardaway. And Hardaway Jr., a 6'6" shooting guard out of Michigan. Talk about his game a little bit for us, Greg. Analyze where he is.
Above average in terms of his athletic ability, improving defensively, and right now he's playing off the ball, whether spotting up or filling the lane. I think this guy's got a chance to be special. He's passionate, and boy, does he compete.
And aggressive at the rack. JR showing no mercy.
The Knicks have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Now Jack. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Sacramento. Pick by O'Quinn. Just 5 to shoot. Hardaway, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
And he gets the bucket. Smith's got his second bucket of the game to go.
J.R. Smith is strong and athletic enough to do damage inside.
Jack against Thomas. Now here is Hardaway. He's guarded closely. Cavaliers trailing. From deep. And Cantor pulls it down. Outside Hardaway. Cantor sets the pick for Hardaway. Cavaliers with the rebound.
That was a half-hearted pick, and he was just going through the motions on that possession, and now it ends up costing him.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And for Isaiah Thomas, it shouldn't have too much of an issue fitting in with the Cavs. I mean, he played AAU with Kevin Love. He can distribute and score. Same role as Irving had when he was with the Cavs.
First one falls for him.
And really what it comes down to is great players finding ways to make it work. IT has been getting it done for quite some time. Knows he moved into an incredible opportunity with the Cavs.
And it's tied up with that one.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Jack passes to Hardaway. There's a screen. Picked by O'Quinn. Hardaway with it. He's picked up by LeBron. The shot's good from Cantor. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Thomas with the ball. A 17-point game for him in the win against the Mavericks in Dallas. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Enes Kanter. And Isaiah Thomas, the 60th and final pick of the 2011 draft. Greg, he definitely plays with a chip on his shoulder.
Yeah, I call it the little man syndrome. He's driven to prove himself. I mean, he's overcome the odds. In league history, only 9 players 5'9" or shorter have played 1,000 minutes or more in a season. And he's not just playing, he's playing at the highest level.
That's good from Thomas. Hernangomez is checked in for Cantor. Good on both. Hey, Steve, as the season gets going, if you're a player on a new team, how long does it usually take to get comfortable with your new teammates?
I will tell you this, Kevin. When you're winning, quickly. When you're losing, it seems like it takes an entire season. The more you can win, you get a chance to figure out, I'm comfortable with these guys. In losing situations, you start to question everything that's going on yourself, the coaches, your teammates. So winning really helps speed things up.
That's a good answer.
A nice move, attacking in the paint with confidence.
The screen from Thompson. Thomas kicks to Smith. He's looking for LeBron and finds him. Cleveland moving the ball around. It's good. The assist that time from Smith.
One of the best finishers this league has ever seen. LeBron with another inside.
And Jack kicks to Hardaway. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Hardaway has got 5.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now, here is Smith taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now, he averages about 9 points a game. Here's Thomas. Check with the defensive effort.
And I'll tell you, the sooner this quarter can end, the happier he'll be. It's been tough making shots.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Gentlemen.
And looking at the career of Courtney Lee, you know, has hopped around from team to team a bunch of times and always a valued teammate, but just hadn't stayed on one team for very long.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Lee. And with Lee, you know exactly what you're going to get with his defense and shooting.
And Lee is always going to be a wanted commodity. His ability to defend and shoot aren't easy to find, and you just hope he's able to kind of settle into a long-term situation.
And both free throws good for Lee. And here are the Cavaliers now, trailing by 4. Smith outside. Love with a wide open look. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Love's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And Jack kicks to Lee. They set the pick. Now here is Jack. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. 5 to shoot. High arcing shot. That one misses. Good D by James. Here's Smith. Kicks it out to James. They get it back. Thompson dishes to Love. Thompson passes to Love. Back to Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
The unbelievable effort. Thompson, a dedicated warrior on the offensive glass.
New York trailing. And Jack kicks to Hernangomez. Dishes to O'Quinn. Over Love. The shot's good from O'Quinn.
Incredible fadeaway shot there. The defense was all over him, but he still rose up and nailed that one.
Inside, it's stolen by Hernangomez. Outside check. Pulls up on the elbow. The shot is good off the backboard. And now it's a 3-point Knicks lead.
And just enough wiggle room to get off his shot.
You know, going up against size, you know you have to get separation. Nice move from mid-range.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. Last time they met in Cleveland.
You know, it seemed like once it went to overtime, the confidence from both teams just really seemed to go in opposite directions. And unfortunately for them, they were on the wrong side of that equation.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. Beasley comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Baker, he's checked in for Courtney Lee. And it's Ntilikina in for Jarrett Jack.
An efficient jump shooter, Calderon, showing us how it's done with the catch and shoot.
Here's Ntilikina. He's guarded by Calderon. Beasley with the screen on jumper. Floats one. Baker, no good.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
The Cavaliers have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. The free throw off from Calderon. And even at this level of basketball, players are still developing their ability to handle and finish with their offhand. What was that process, Steve, like for you?
I think when you start to look at basketball, if you're a right-handed player, coaches always will talk defensively, push him left. And most of the times you're going to get pushed to your offhand. And if you're starting to make the team pay with your offhand, then they'll play you more honest. And then you'll have advantage because you can go right or left. But when teams and defenders understand you can't go to your offhand, that's the way you're going. So the more you can work on that left hand, if you're right-handed, that makes the defense more honest.
Was that a career-long thing for you? Did it take you the length, or was it something that you established early in your career and just kind of carried through your many years in the league?
It was pretty good because I worked on it, Kevin, but I would think I was probably still about 70-30, maybe 60-40. The guys that are 50-50, when you, no matter where you push them and they can make plays, a guy that I look at, Mike Conley, his floaters left and right is no difference. It's hard to guard guys like that.
Mm-hmm. And Shumpert slams it in.
Nice read by Dwayne Wade. Beautiful.
For the New York Knicks, they come in off the loss to the Kings.
And the effort down the stretch, those final few minutes of regulation, you know, that's what they needed, but they were burnt out in the overtime.
Fatigue comes into play when games go into overtime, and you saw they just had no gas left in the tank in that loss.
And just building on to the lead, extending it, trying their best to put this one away.
You sense the game has a number of ways it can go. All you can do is your very best at that moment.
Here's Ntilikina. He's coming off a 13-point game against Sacramento.
It was never all about himself. He came away with a lot of assists in that game and just kind of kept everybody in the mix. Yeah, I'm impressed with the quickness of Ntilikina. I think that part of his game is underrated. He just has that quiet confidence about his abilities, and he has shown a little bit of explosiveness at getting to the rim.
And good that time.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Knicks trail by 8. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Hangs, and it's good on the way in. Ntilikina's got his second basket of the night.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Wade left side. The Knicks pull it in.
Just great at getting after it defensively, forcing guys into tough shots.
Yeah, to be successful, you've got to protect the paint. He rises to that challenge.
The offensive rebound, Hernan Gomez. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
A terrific offensive rebounder. Here he is doing it again.
Now here's Calderon. D right on him. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. New York's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Here's Ntilikina. He's guarded by Calderon. Ntilikina can't hit. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Down low. Out to Wade. Tries it from 19. And it's Wade again missing. The Knicks shooting around 46% at this point. Here's Ntilikina. He's guarded by Calderon. Top of the key, Noah. 4 on the clock. Shoots over Crowder, and it comes off the front of the rim. And here's Calderon. An 11-point game for him in the win against Dallas.
And it was an unselfish night for him as well. He got plenty of assists to go along with all those points.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Cleveland ahead, up 4. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And a chance to hear from LeBron James as he talked about the challenge of remaining calm and collected throughout the ups and downs of the NBA season.
For me, at a younger age, I was never even killed. We would win a playoff game when I was younger. I was excited out of my mind, and then you would lose, and I was the worst person in the world. But I think at this point in my career, I kind of stay even. One game shouldn't affect the next game. You know, you go out and play as hard as you can, live with the results.
Again, just another part of the maturation process for LeBron. He's become such the consummate pro.
He is absolutely as solid and steady as a rock at this point in his career. Nothing rattles him. Nothing throws him off his game.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Cleaning the glass. I mean, right from the jump. And that really helped them to set the tone.
What you have to do is establish a physical presence early, an aggressiveness their opponent has failed to match.
So on the floor for Cleveland, Calderon is out there with Dwayne Wade. Then it's Jay Crowder. Then there's Iman Shumpert. And it's Fry in at the center, locking down the middle. It's a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Guys, Tristan Thompson has one of the longest consecutive games played streaks in NBA history. He said, the mind's a powerful thing. And if you tell your brain everything is all right, you'd be surprised on the stuff you can achieve. We have the mental toughness to push through our limits. That's how you become great and test yourself as a player. Kevin?
Well, David, Thompson certainly a mentally strong player. Always nice to have someone you can rely on night in and night out.
And this Cavs payroll last season, I mean, the highest in NBA history with luxury tax penalties in the tens of millions. And we saw some friction as they looked to control salary, and LeBron pushed them to add more talent.
And the basket by Wade.
And for a player 6'4" to finish the way he does inside, D. Wade is something special.
Cantor up and in on the layup. Cantor's got his third basket of the night.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's the screen. Calderon kicks to Wade. The shot's good on the assist by Calderon. Calderon's got his third assist on the night. It's stolen by Calderon. Kicks it to Shumpert. Now Calderon. He has 5. He kicks it to Fry. Clock at 6. Great defense that time from Noah.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Out of hand on it. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. Just a moment to look back at how things were last season for this team as we look at the shot breakdown for the Cavaliers.
And they were focused on spreading the floor and getting good looks from three-point range. That was the key to their offense. They put in a lot of work on the perimeter.
And the Cavaliers call time here. And Greg, with Enes Kanter last season, he had to miss significant time with the broken hand, but his offensive game is something to watch when he's healthy.
He just plays hard. He provides that instant offense off the bench, a great array of post moves to pick from.
Both teams will make substitutions.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Smith, averaging 9 points per game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And the numbers won't wow you, but I like the effort he brings to the table each and every night.
You need guys who understand their roles, carry them out without complaint. Everything he does is for the team.
Now, here is Smith. There's the pick. It's Thomas outside. And Lee pulls it down. Knicks trail by 4. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. And Thomas has it in the corner. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. 9 points for Isaiah Thomas.
This is what these perimeter plays are designed to produce. Quality looks for spot-on shooters.
Jack against Thomas, and Jack kicks to Lee. Picked by O'Quinn, fires from deep. New York, no good that time either.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Jack against Thomas. James sets the screen for Love. Smith for 3, and it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at Cleveland. They're in second, looking to take over the first one. And, of course, New York. Not really any threat right now as their record showing a lot more losses.
Well, I think for New York, they've staggered along here early in the season. They're going to be in for a long year if they don't make some real quick progress.
Unfortunately, I don't see them as being a team that's going to turn any big corners anytime soon. I think what we've seen from them in the early part of the season is what we're going to keep seeing.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
The powerful body of Thompson, easily able to absorb contact and finish.
Knicks trail by 9. Here's Jack. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. To end the run. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Jack's got his second bucket of the night.
Excellent play call there. The defense was not prepared for the pick, and as a result, they gave up the wide open look.
Thomas kicks to LeBron. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. And the Cavaliers lead by 9.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Lee outside. The shot misses. Cavaliers go the other way with it.
Rough start to this game. Hits one bucket in the first and nothing here in the second.
Yeah, you see the killer instinct. He's going for the death blow.
True story. They got a monster lead that's taking a life of his own.
Now here is Jack. Inside. Here's Kanter. Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Well, this is what every coach emphasizes. Keep your head up. Be willing to make the extra pass.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
This season, 88% on the line, so he has been in a comfort zone.
One shot.
That's good from Kanter. And one strength, Greg, that this Knicks team has enjoyed the last couple of years has been their ability to win the rebounding game.
And that's back-to-back seasons, Kevin, in the top 10. for rebounding in terms of the Knicks. And it was something they wanted to improve upon starting a few years ago. They've changed their rebounding trouble into a big asset moving forward.
Now Lee, following the miss by J.R. Smith from deep. Over Smith. No good from Lee.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Thomas dishes to James. Thomas passes to LeBron. Feeds it to Thompson. 5 on the clock for 3. Love. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. 3 on 3. In the corner, it's Jack. From beyond the arc, they get it back. The layup off target. The Cavaliers leading by 8. Outside Thomas. That one drops for him. Thomas got 11 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. And versatility never in more demand, Steve, than right now. Do you think we're seeing more versatile players in the league now than ever before?
Yeah, we are. I mean, I think top of the list is you start off with LeBron James. Then you have players like now Russell Westbrook, guys being able to collect triple doubles. Giannis, the Greek freak, Antetokounmpo, is unbelievable because I think by the time the end of his career, he'll be able to play the 5 for our size and 1 because of his skill set. Versatility in this league is a premium right now.
And coming out of the offseason where the Knicks had a really long to-do list, you knew they were going to shake things up and made some moves in free agency and realized they needed to build around Porzingis going forward.
Let's get some information from the 2K leaderboard. In about the last 10 games in the NBA, during that span, these teams have the most second chance points in the league. Second, the Cavaliers.
I mean, you love their aggressiveness, not settling for one shot offensively, but really running down those loose boards and converting for extra points.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And change was needed badly for the Knicks, and they did that starting with the front office.
Yeah, Knicks fans can have a dire outlook at times, but the team still has a solid foundation. It will take some time for the team to become a true contender again, but having players not be at odds with the front office, definitely a good start. And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
It's a pick by Love. Thomas kicks to Smith. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. The Cavaliers leading by 10. James kicks to Thomas. The tray. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. 14 points for Isaiah Thomas.
The vision of LeBron, always finding open teammates.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And that one drops for him.
Yeah, going to the floater right there. That was pretty.
The Cavaliers shooting at 51%. Really solid. Thomas kicks to Love. There's the dish to Thompson. It's good. Thompson's got the lead up to 13 now for Cleveland.
Refining his skill set inside. You see the work Thompson's putting into his game.
Outside Jack. The 8-footer. Good D by Thompson.
Well, this is what happens when you're a threat down low. You attract a lot of defensive attention.
Smith dishes to Love. Smith kicks to Thomas. There's the triple. It's rebounded by New York. Cantor's got 6 rebounds now in the game. In the corner, Hardaway with it. And the pass to Jack. Cantor with a screen on Thomas. Jack. Love grabs the board. Love's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And the jam by J.R. Smith.
Yeah, and he runs the floor with a purpose that time. Excellent play.
You know what? And a late reaction by the transition D takes it himself uncontested.
Outside Jack. Pass to Hardaway. Jack with a screen for Hardaway. Over in the corner, Lee. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Lee's got 10.
You cannot leave him alone like that, especially from long range.
And the Cavaliers call time here. And Tim Hardaway, the 23rd pick back in 2013 out of Michigan. Talk about his game.
You know, he's always been a fantastic shooter, mostly a spot-up guy. But now he's able to put it on the floor and make some plays. And what he does best, he can run the floor without the basketball.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. The Cavaliers leading by 12. Wade outside. The feed now to Crowder. Now here's Wade. Defense is right there. And no good that time. Here's Baker. Passes it to Beasley. Here's Ntilikina. Knocked away. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
In a moment here to look at the numbers for Ntilikina. Averaging about 7 points, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. And for him, it's all about getting better each time he takes the floor.
Also, he needs to avoid distractions on the court and off the court. Just focus on the job at hand.
Wade kicks to Shumpert. Back to Wade. Cleveland moving the ball around. Over Baker. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. And it's 8 points for Dwayne Wade.
Those defenders just looked a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
It's stolen by Calderon. The shot by Wade, no good. Knicks trail by 14. Pass to Baker. Puts up a three. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Fry's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Calderon passes to Wade. The shot's good on the assist by Calderon. Calderon's got his 4th assist in this one.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Now here's Beasley. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, he could have made a better choice. He left him an easy one. Let's see how he plays the next screen.
Here's Wade. 11 points for him in that last game against Dallas. Here's Shumpert. And it's off the back rim. No good. New York's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter. Only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Offensive rebound. Here's Ntilikina. He's guarded by Calderon. It's stolen by Calderon. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Shumpert dishes to Crowder. Back to Shumpert. The 3 ball. The Knicks pull it in. Here's Ntilikina. He has 6. He feeds it to Beasley. Over Shumpert. That one wide left. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. From one Kevin to another, you guys were dominant in that first half, and you have a big lead, but do you forget about that in the second half?
Oh, yeah. We got to treat it like a 0-0 game. I know we're going to stay in the locker room. We got to come out and win the third quarter. If we do that, we feel like we'll be okay. But like I said, this team is tough. We know they're capable of coming back.
Well, we'll see what happens, Kevin. Thanks. And now back to the other Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After one half of play, it's been a one-sided affair. Hey, everybody, welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. They got their lead up to as many as 8 points in the opening period. The second quarter got a lot more exciting for them as they were putting up big numbers and find themselves way out in front here at the half. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
Well, they were dishing out dimes left and right, and the guys were finishing strong. As a team, they seem to be always thinking, always looking for the best shot. If they keep sharing the ball this way, the second half could be more lopsided than the first.
Shaq, what did you think about New York?
Way too soft in the paint defensively. They were all late on their rotations. Obviously, that's a recipe for getting cooked. And you know I like eating that barbecue chicken. They got to do better, Ernie.
That'll do it for now. The second half of action coming right up.
And as we return to New York, a panoramic vista of downtown Manhattan taken from the observation deck of the Empire State Building. Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. We're seeing a tremendous game from Isaiah Thomas.
Yeah, so far they haven't found an answer for him. A scoring machine here in that first half.
Defensively coming in, you know he's going to be tough to stop, but I'm still waiting to see a plan to even contain him.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. The Cavaliers leading by 14. Hardaway is out there with Kyle O'Quinn. Then it's Lee. Then it's Enes Kanter. And it's Jack in at the point. That's the 5 for New York right now. Here's LeBron. Great D that time from Hardaway. The Knicks shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor.
You know, Tyronn Lue, a two-time champion as a player with the Lakers, that understanding of what it takes to win it all has laid the foundation for his coaching career.
Kanter kicks to Lee. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good on the shot. James with some nice D. Well, Cleveland shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. He had a nice open look right there. Thomas got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Cavs. And Tyronn Lue talked about his breadth of experience as a player. He said, I won titles. I also played in the worst team in the league. I've done it all.
Also, Kevin, to add to that, he's been a starter. He's been a bench player. He's missed time with injury. That helps when he's trying to relate to his players because he's been there and has been through everything and whatever they're going through.
Another shot. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Quietly becoming more dangerous on the offensive end, Thompson draws contact.
And Tristan Thompson in the middle, a player, Greg, who understands his role.
He just plays hard and does the little things. Defense, rebounding, energy. When he's blocking shots and protecting the rim, he is one of the best bigs in our league.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Thompson.
Well, Tristan Thompson, the only player I've heard of to switch his shooting hand for free throws midway through his career. He's basically ambidextrous, so why not give it a try?
Second free throw, no good. And Tristan Thompson remains a relatively poor shooter, free throws and otherwise. He's tried to add a 15-footer, Smitty, but I don't know if that's in the cards.
And I think he's probably better off just staying around the rim. The kind of rebounder he is, sometimes you just have to play to your strengths.
New York shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game. And the first one drops. You know, Smitty, you had a long career. What was it, 14, 15 seasons you played for the Spurs, who've led the way on resting players and certainly extending their careers.
Yeah, it is, Kevin, but it's hard for me because I look at it as from a fan standpoint. When I played and now, you know, you have that kid and his dad coming to the game, and he doesn't get a chance to see that star player. And a lot of times there's 2 or 3 guys that sit out. I understand the rest is needed because it's a long term, but I wish guys could find a way, and coaching staff and organization, maybe have rest days as far as practice, but let the guys play because kids want to see their stars play.
Right, but in the middle of your career, are you thinking, hey, I want to play long term, so this rest is good? Or are you saying, forget the rest, I want to play?
I just want to play. I mean, I think one thing is I never thought about long term. I just wanted to play the game that was in front of me, the practice that was in front of me, the preseason game that was in front of me. You just wanted to play.
Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Lee. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Thomas with the ball. Now Jack defending. Thomas kicks to LeBron. Good D by Hardaway.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Cleveland leading by 11. There's Thomas with the 3, but they get it back. And Thompson kicks to Thomas. He dishes it to James. And LeBron throws it down hard.
Add that one to LeBron's highlight reel. How about the creativity in midair?
That was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Under Armour. Another unleash chaos moment.
Timeout.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. And a huge payroll for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Steve, there's been tension at times with LeBron demanding more help to keep his team in title contention.
Yeah, the dollar signs, the luxury tax payments, and the tens of millions. Ownership made that commitment when they asked LeBron to come back. Money is no object when it comes to winning rings.
Yeah, and the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
You know, for the most part, their perimeter D is holding up, but they might have to sacrifice some of that to close down the lane.
And a look here at the shot chart for the Knicks.
And as this chart shows, things just aren't falling for him like they usually do. He isn't ice cold, but nothing is falling his way, and he's become an inefficient source of points for his team.
Jack with it. 8 points for him. Cantor's shot is off.
This is a problem for him. Inconsistent from the mid-range.
Thomas against Jack. Thomas's shot is off. Knicks trail by 13. 4-on-3 break. Outside Jack. Lee passes to Cantor. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Love.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
New York shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. That's good from Cantor. And what was a wild ride of an offseason for the Knicks ultimately results in a regime change.
Yeah, I mean, players butting heads with executives, and when it came down to it, things just needed to change. If the Knicks picked the Zen Master over Porzingis, fans might have rioted in New York City, and hopefully the franchise can kind of start to right the ship.
And for Cleveland, repeat or no repeat, just having that first title still resonates. A city no longer defined by sports futility. Obviously, this has been a tough quarter for him, but he's still trying to keep a positive mindset.
And Jack kicks to O'Quinn. Thompson against Cantor. There's a screen by Cantor. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Hardaway gets it to go. You know, Steve, many felt that it was fitting that the Cavaliers came back in the 2016 finals from a 3-1 series deficit to win it all. if you're going to finally break through, it would have to be against all odds to make something like that happen.
Yeah, so true. And the actual ring the team got after that comeback has a story to it. 3 white diamonds and 4 red garnets, showing the sequence of wins and losses. It reflects determination and the end of a curse.
James, he's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
The power, body control. LeBron finishes through contact as well as anyone we've seen.
Jack dishes to Hardaway. Kicks it to O'Quinn. Over Love. Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down to 10 on the bucket from O'Quinn. Cleveland's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the 3rd. Love the pass to Thomas. Back to Love. Here's Thompson. Smith on the wing. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 9 points for J.R. Smith.
And this is where J.R. can put it on you. Excellent in the catch and shoot.
There's a screen by Cantor. And Jack kicks to Cantor. Dishes it to Lee. With some arc, Lee. Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut down now to just 11 on the basket from O'Quinn.
Oh, easy putback. No one got a body on it.
And there's one thing you're trying to minimize. It's second chance opportunities. Poor defensive rebounding for them.
Now, here's Thomas. 17 points in the game. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Thomas. Thomas got 4 assists now tonight. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. And the Cleveland Cavaliers unable to defend their 2016 title, Steve, but hungry to return to the NBA Finals once again.
You know, the pressure, Kevin, to capitalize on their window. LeBron James turning 33 this season. An aging supporting cast. It won't get any easier. The wheels have come off a little bit leading up to this timeout. He is taking some low percentage shots, and it's killing the flow of their offense. More motion, more ball movement. That should lead to better looks for him and for the entire team.
The Knicks making a switch here. Hernan Gomez is checked in. Jack dishes to Hardaway. Picked by O'Quinn. Jumper off the screen. Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut to just 11 points in the basket from Hardaway. The Cavaliers have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the 3rd quarter got underway. Kicks it out to Love. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Thomas got assist number 5 here tonight.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here is Hardaway. He's got 12. Over LeBron. Hardaway, no good.
He's a little uncomfortable in that in-between area, and the defense plays him that way.
Puts it up from 12, and the Cavaliers getting another bucket right there.
Well, we know he's been confident with the shot, a big reason why they're ahead in this game.
Now here is Jack. He's got 8. The pass to Hernan Gomez. Lee against Smith. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Lee's got 4 this quarter.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
And the Cavaliers call time here. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Here's Crowder following the score by New York. Wade from outside. Joakim Noah grabs the miss. Noah's got his 4th rebound in this one. Baker kicks to Beasley from past the arc. And Shumpert pulls it down.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Shumpert. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Out to the wing. Beasley with the screen on Shumpert. Here's the floater. The Cavaliers pull it in. It's off to Charlotte for them after this game as they take on the Hornets. And that's game 4 of 4 out on the road for them. Wade, no good from 11 feet. Knicks trail by 14. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Beasley for 3. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Fry's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Now, here's Fry. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. From deep, he can't hit that time. And Cleveland the other way now. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And Channing Frye may be the best floor spacer in the league at the center position. His release is quick, and he's got that nice high release. Makes it very tough to close out in time.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. And Steve, when you look at Channing Frye, how would you defend him?
You know, a lot of teams like to go small on him, and sometimes that doesn't work. He still can post up. He can shoot over smaller guys, and he does have a little post game to punish them inside.
And he sinks the second.
One of the best free throw shooting bigs in the league. If only Frye could get there more often.
Pass to Baker. He kicks it to Noah. Pass to Baker. They set the pick. Shot clock at 5. Beasley the screen. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but thus far, not working.
You know what? At some point, you have to decide. Do you keep pressing the issue, or do you focus on setting up others?
From outside the arc, drains it from beyond the arc. Beasley's got his second basket of the night.
I love the fact that Ntilikina is skilled at being a ball mover. He's got a pass-first mentality, and that's winning basketball. And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And, Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
If you aren't going to at least step in front of him, you can't be surprised when he throws it down like that.
With a floater. That shot off. Cavaliers go the other way with it.
This is how it's been so far. He's missed every shot he's taken, and the team is suffering the consequences.
Shumpert against Beasley. Calderon in the corner. Feeds it to Fry. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. That's tipped, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. .141 left in the third quarter of the game, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Here's Ntilikina. He's guarded by Calderon. Beasley with a clean look, but they'll get another chance. The basket counts, and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
The Knicks have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. Cleveland leading by 11. We've got 1:23 left to play in the third. Here's Calderon. That's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. And a look now at the various locations of the shots taken so far for James.
And the way they have been shooting from deep, boy, that's been impressive. Talk about making the most of your opportunities. This game would look very different if they weren't dialed in from deep. As it stands, however, they are in control, and the defense has to adjust to how they defend beyond the arc.
And so here's Cleveland. 17 points was their biggest margin.
Yeah, blown opportunity after the two-man game creates a terrific look.
That's how it's drawn up. That is, everything but the finish. The mid-range game is becoming more of a lost art, but not for this guy.
Calderon passes to Wade. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Wade's got 12.
You know, he's never been one to settle. D-Wade will go right at you.
The dish now to Noah. Beasley with the screen on Shumpert. Here's Noah. It's hauled in by Fry. Fry's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Now the feed to Shumpert. Out to Wade. There's 25 seconds left in the third quarter. Shumpert, no good. Knicks trail by 11. Pass to Ntilikina. There's the pass to Hernan Gomez. Beasley kicks to Baker. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Baker's got 4 points this quarter.
Great eye contact. Guys working in tandem in the paint.
And so it's Cleveland. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We've got more in store for you right after this. Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play getting started. On the court for Cleveland. They've got him on Shumpert. Channing Frye out there with Jay Crowder. Then there's Calderon, and it's Wade in at the 2 spot. And it's Shumpert penetrating. Got that one up quick. Shumpert's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Cavs. Knicks trail by 11. Here's Ntilikina. Cantor with a screen on Calderon. Kicks to Cantor. Got a hand on it. Wade outside. And that comes off the assist by Calderon. 14 points for Wade.
Always with the great vision. Calderon still one of the best at finding the open man.
Beasley outside. Noah the screen. Pass to Ntilikina. And he's good on the 3 ball. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Cleveland leading by 10. Calderon kicks to Frye. To the inside, and Shumpert slams it in.
I am a big fan of Shumpert attacking. He has the length, explosiveness to do more of this.
Here's Ntilikina. He feeds it to Cantor. Over Frye. And it's Cantor again missing.
I mean, the mid-range jump shot, a lot of guys have a hard time knocking it down.
Wade dishes to Calderon. And the 3 off target.
Coming down the stretch here, holding the lead. You like him to be more efficient offensively.
Lets it go from 14. Baker, no good.
Well, this is why you see guys shying away from their mid-range jumper. It's a bit of a lost art.
And the Knicks making a change here. Lee's checked in. Cleveland also making some changes. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Frye. James comes in for Shumpert. And Thomas subbed in for Jose Calderon. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Pass to Ntilikina. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
And Ntilikina, he possesses that unselfishness that really allows his guys to play their best basketball. You got to love his approach.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
And he makes the first.
And Frank Ntilikina out of France, played pro ball in Germany, and a lot of fans in the U.S. might not be as familiar with him, but for NBA execs and scouts, that's their job. Ntilikina has a game worthy of their attention.
Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for the Knicks. Hardaway comes in for Michael Beasley. Good on both. In a draft stocked with point guards, Ntilikina's court vision, Greg, might be the best of them all.
I mean, he's a true pure point guard. At the same time, a good shooter. With the length to defend wings, so that versatility makes him one of the more valuable prospects.
Kept alive. Tries again. Thompson. Excellent D from Cantor.
Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
You know, he had terrific position, does a good job of affecting the shot without fouling.
And the Knicks miss again.
And that can't happen. Missing the wide open chip shot.
Thomas. And the layup falls. Thomas got 19 points.
Amazing how he gets this one to go. Size doesn't matter.
But it can in the painted area. Regardless, he's crafty enough to get up a good shot.
New York calls timeout. And Smitty, Kevin Love has weathered a surprising amount of criticism over the years. In Minnesota, he put up big numbers, but they said he wasn't a winner. Then he goes to Cleveland, and they say, you know, what's happened to those big numbers?
You're right. It's a catch-22. Really not fair. Last season, I think he answered all those questions. He did it all, a 20-10 contributor on an elite team.
Jarrett Jack is checked in for New York. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I had a chance to listen in on Jeff Hornacek's huddle with his players. He was not happy with their shot selection, and he let them know about it. He said, we're taking low percentage shots, guys. Space the floor, make the extra pass, and work for those shots in the flow of the offense. Stay with the plan. We'll see if they can get it going.
Here's Thomas after Jarrett Jack's score. Here's LeBron. Rebounded by Hardaway. Knicks trail by 10. Outside Jack. Expanding his range. Jack missing again. For Cleveland, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Smith kicks to Thomas. Thompson in the corner. Back to Thomas. 6 to shoot. Lays it up off the glass. Thomas got 21.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Outside Jack. Cantor sets the pick for Lee. From 13. A second chance effort. The kick out to Jack. Pick by O'Quinn. And Jack, here we go. LeBron with the block.
You got to keep an eye out for LeBron. He may be lurking. What a block that one was.
Second chance shot. Misses off the left iron. And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game. Knicks trail by 12. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
It's taken away by Smith.
And really, he played mistake-free basketball up to that point. That's the only time he's turned it over so far.
Thomas against Jack. He dishes it to O'Quinn. Jack passes to Lee. Here's Cantor. And Cantor throws it down.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal, and then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
When your defense translates into offense, it's a beautiful thing.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. The Knicks making the shot. Love with the screen for Thomas. It's deflected. Jack against Thomas. No good from Jack. Cleveland leading by 10. Thomas dishes to Smith. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And you look back for J.R. Smith, you know, Steve, over the years, some questionable choices. His reputation took a hit, but do you feel he's turned over a new chapter in his life?
Yeah, I do. I mean, spending time with LeBron James has definitely had him matured. Everybody's looked at him as a prankster, not just on the court, but off the court. He's doing a better job. I'm happy to see him maturing.
2 shots.
First free throw is good.
You know how accurate JR is from 3. That's how relatively inaccurate he can be from the line sometimes.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
And missing opportunities here to extend that lead at the free throw line this half.
Two shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for a lead. Here's Thomas. The screen from Thompson. Thomas against Jack. Smith kicks to James. And LeBron throws it down hard.
Powerful high flyer. LeBron attacks the rim like no one else.
Knicks trail by 11. This is to Cantor. O'Quinn, high post. And the rejection by Love. Yep, that one goes. 14 points for Enes Kanter.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Smith outside. There's the triple. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Thomas got his 7th assist here tonight.
Deadly from beyond the arc. JR cannot be left alone.
Jack passes to Cantor. Jack with the screen for Cantor. Courtney Lee is on the wing. Out to Hardaway. Shot clock at 6. Pick by O'Quinn. Off the pick. Hardaway, no good.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage even though it was all over him.
Yep, that one goes. 8 points for Kevin Love.
Feathery touch in the painted area serves Love very well.
Here's Jack. Following the basket by Kevin Love. Jack dishes to Hardaway. He's looking for O'Quinn and finds him. The shot will not fall. Great D that time from Love. Thomas with the ball. Now Jack defending. Outside Thomas.
Hey, close out on JR.
Here's Smith. Whistle on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
You can't underestimate JR's strength. If you're going to foul him, you can't let him get it up.
One shot.
That's good from J.R. Smith. Knicks trail by 17. Kick by O'Quinn, and Jack kicks to Cantor. O'Quinn in the post. He's guarded by Thomas. O'Quinn can't hit.
And the defense daring him to shoot that. Good plan right there.
In the corner, it's James. And here's Love from the arc. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. New York's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Cantor, the pass to O'Quinn. Over Love. O'Quinn can't hit. The Cavaliers leading by 17. Thomas dishes to LeBron. Screen by Smith. Love outside. For three. Another miss by Love.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Outside Jack. Cantor with a screen on Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. Jack for three. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. And here are the Cavaliers. They're on a 10-2 run here. Thomas kicks to Smith. 16 feet away. And the shot no good, a bit short. Knicks trail by 17. Lee outside. Pass to Cantor. He kicks to O'Quinn. Over Love. The shot's good from O'Quinn.
The defense was clearly not on the same page. No one picked up the open man.
The Cavaliers leading by 15. It's stolen by Jack. And here we go. Jack heading to the hoop. Hardaway trying to free himself up. Jack's shot is good. Well, the Cavaliers shooting about 47% here in the fourth. Out to Thompson. Shot off the screen. Cleveland the rebound. James, the pass to Smith. LeBron dishes to Love. Outside for Thomas. They shoot again. He lays it in. Thomas got 9 points here in the second half.
And we see it all the time, guys. You get the big lead, maybe check out mentally, but not tonight.
They have this game in hand, but they're still pouring it on.
Count it.
Using his height advantage, he gets a clean look from the mid-range.
Cleveland's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Smith kicks to LeBron. Out to Thompson. Outside Thomas. Cleveland moving the ball around. 5 on the clock. The shot's good from Love.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Cavaliers.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And with this win now, we're all square, 1-1. 2 more games yet to come in what's proving to be a very competitive season series.
Hey, you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for Isaiah Thomas.
You know, when we talk about floor general, this is really what we mean. He was making the right reads, directing guys around, delivering passes that were on time and on point.
A platoon swap here for Cleveland. 1:03 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Ntilikina. Noah the screen. Here's Baker, guarded by Shumpert. Just 5 on the clock. He tries for 3. Baker, no good. And here are the Cavaliers. Shumpert passes to Crowder. Over Noah. Shot by Crowder, no good.
This is a problem for him. Inconsistent from the mid-range.
And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That is his first foul of the game. Seven-second difference, shot and game clock. Beasley kicks to Baker. They double him with Shumpert. For 3, Beasley. They grab their own miss. Hernan Gomez, no good. And here's Wade. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Hey, LeBron, congrats on the win. What do you think made the difference tonight?
Defense. We made our mark defensively. We understand that for the long term, we have to defend at a high level. We've been doing that.
It does start at that end, LeBron. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time.